Hello, students. Today we are going to be working on a partial quotient problem. And we're going to start with the problem that is 4,725. And we're going to divide that by 7. So remember, make sure you, my 7 went over a little too far. So make sure you make this line down because that's what we're going to use to help us divide. So I'm going to change colors so you can kind of see what I'm doing. So the first thing that I want to do, if you're in this group, is start skip counting. So I'm going to do 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, and we'll go to 49 right now just because that's what fits on my screen. If we need to do more, we'll come back to that. So what we're going to look at is this 4. Is there any way that I can get this 4 to equal one of these? And the answer is no. That 4 is way too small. So now I'm going to look at 47. Is there any way that I can make these, get to one of these numbers and be pretty close? Well, that would be 42. And that takes me 6 times. Now, because I still have 2 place values left over, this 2 and this 5, the 10s and the 1s, I'm going to make sure I have 2 zeros. So that's not going to be 6, it's going to be 600. And the next thing I need to do is multiply. So I'm going to do 7 times 600, which would be 4,200. Now, because I left the skip counting out, I can use that as help when solving those quick problems. And then I'm going to subtract. So 5 minus 0 is 5. 2 minus 0 is 2. 7 minus 2 is also 5. So 4 minus 4 is 0, so I don't need to do anything with that. So I'm going to switch colors. So we're going to go to the next one. Is there any way that I can make 5 out of these numbers? And again, the answer is no. 5 is too small. The earliest one I would be able to do is 7. So if it's not a 7 or above, it will not work. So now I'm going to go over to the next place value, do 52. Well, 49 is pretty close to 52. And if I know if I add 7 more to 49, I'm going to get 56, and that's too much. So how many times does it take me to get there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to put a 7 over here. Realize I only have the 1's place left, so I need to add 1 0. Next is multiplying. I'm going to do 7 times 70. Well, 7 times 7 is 49. 49 tens. Make sure I add that 0. 490 is my answer. And again, I'm going to subtract. So I have 5, and then I have to cross this out, make it a 4, cross this out, make it a 12, and then I get 3. Ooh, now look at this. 35 is already on my skip counting. So it takes me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and since I've only used 35, I'm going to put that in the 1's place. Oop, and I should have switched colors. So to change that, I'm going to kind of go over these so you can see that that's a different problem. And then 7 times 5 is 35, which I'm right at the bottom. I don't know if it'll let me scroll. It will not. So we know that will be 0. When I add over here, I get 5, 7, 6, which I want to get used to writing on the top. So I'm going to put that answer up at the top. So my answer is going to be 675, and that is going to have no remainders. So if you need to watch this video again, please do. Thanks.